Hey, it's not something we want to think about, but what if you died? What are the benefits that FRS pays to your spouse and your family? What if you die in the line of duty? And what if it's not in the line of duty? Does it matter? And what's the difference in life insurance benefits between the pension plan and the investment plan? Well, hang in there. That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Hey, it happens, right? Well, let's hope it doesn't happen to you. So let's look first at the pension plan. Now, based on the benefits described on the MyFRS website, as of the date of this video, if you're special risk and die in the line of duty, and you are enrolled in the pension plan, your spouse, if you're married, gets 100% of your monthly salary for life. And your spouse will receive this benefit regardless of your length of service, even if you named someone else as your beneficiary. Wow. Now, if your spouse subsequently dies, or if you have no spouse, this benefit will be paid to your unmarried children until the youngest child reaches age 18. However, the payments may extend until their 25th birthday if your child is unmarried and enrolled as a full-time student. Good reason, I guess, for the kids to hold off on those wedding bells and hit the books until at least age 25, if this applies. So that's all if you die in the line of duty. But what if you die outside of the line of duty, while you're still employed and in the pension plan? Well, in that case, the benefits aren't quite as strong. If your beneficiary does not qualify as a joint annuitant, as in being a spouse or kids, all they would receive is a refund of your personal contributions into the pension plan if there were any. That's if your beneficiary is not your spouse or kids or anybody else who qualifies as a joint annuitant. If your beneficiary does qualify as a joint annuitant, then they have a few choices. The first choice would be a refund of any personal contributions you've made, if any. Probably not going to amount to much, or certainly not enough to make a difference. Second choice, they could get a monthly benefit calculated as if you had retired on your date of death and had chosen option 3 on the pension plan. Now keep in mind that this benefit would be reduced for your early retirement if you had died before reaching normal retirement age. Now, especially in your earlier years of your career, this probably isn't going to amount to much and may be leaving your family something significantly less than financially secure. There is one caveat to this, however. If your joint annuitant, who is not your spouse, is under age 25, or is disabled and incapable of supporting themselves, your benefits will be paid under option 1, and they'll get this until they reach the age of 25, or until they're no longer disabled. Something to consider if you have a special needs son or daughter. And the third choice is a deferred payment option 3 benefit, where the benefit is calculated using the ages you and your joint annuitant would have attained when the benefit starts. The advantage here is that there's less reduction for early retirement. So that's all about the pension plan, if you die before retirement. Clearly different benefits depending on if you die in the line of duty or not. But let's talk about what the benefits are in the pension if you die after retirement. After retirement, payments made to your beneficiary will be dependent on which payment option you choose. We'll talk more about those in another video, but basically, if you need payments to continue to a joint annuitant, like your spouse or a child under the age of 25 or a disabled child, you're going to want to pay close attention to options 3 or 4. Again, more on that in another video. So what benefits are there if you die while you're in the investment plan? If you're actively employed with an FRS participating employer and you've not taken any distributions from your plan, and you are a special risk employee and you die in the line of duty, your spouse, if you're married, will receive a monthly benefit equal to 100% of your last monthly salary for the rest of their lives, just like if you were in the pension plan. If your spouse subsequently dies, or if you have no spouse, the benefit will be paid to your unmarried children until the youngest child reaches age 18. Now, if you die outside of the line of duty and you are invested in the plan and before retirement, Your beneficiary can elect to receive the full value of your vested investment plan account balance, whatever it is. There are a few additional options here that you can see here on the website, and I'll also put it in the comments below in the comment section. Now, if you've already started distributions in the investment plan, then basically your beneficiary will receive the balance of your account value at that time, unless you've set up some sort of annuity payment option, in which case it would follow that option. It all can get pretty confusing pretty fast, and this is the kind of thing that a mistake can change lives for the worse. Unless you feel like you've got a pretty good handle on this, you might want to consider talking to someone, like maybe a fiduciary advisor who isn't compensated on selling you anything, to get a second opinion.